We need to Photoshop a lightsaber for Benito.
Okay, this thumbnail is trash, and I'm very much aware of it. I phoned it in on the thumbnail today.
Oh, it's all right, man. It doesn't matter what we do with our thumbnails. It's all about the shorts. But imagine that with a lightsaber and him striking out. I guess Damian Priest, the Puerto Rican Darth Vader. I don't know.
Nah, I'm still going with Puerto Rican Shredder.
But what a swing and a miss. Oh, right there. But it's all about that title, Manny. You should just have multiple images of the title and say, "Oh yeah, aren't you a sexy dirty boy?" We need Eric to do one of his smut narrations.
No, I saw the video of him doing his smut.
The
video on his Instagram of his smut the other day. Really disturbing, don't you think?
Yeah, really upsetting. Just check his Instagram at Eric Monte Photography or some shit like that, and it's just this is him basically right there. Dance for me, baby, dance. And it's just like, dang, I never thought I'd see this side of Eric. And so, right here, you can judge judging Seth Rollins' entire outfit and that open back he had, which I didn't know was open either. Like, you can see him judging. Look at Kevin Patrick. Look at him.
He looks disgusted in him.
Disgusted. He's out here in his pajamas.
So, Levi says this belt looks like a cross between the AEW title and Cena's belt. But it looks like the big gold and someone just slapped a globe and then the WWE logo on top of it.
It looks like all those titles. No,
the one thing is I wouldn't say it looks like the AEW title because the AEW title has got height to it.
Yeah, but it has I think the all gold with the WWE logo over it. Like the AEW title is just all gold with AEW in the middle.
That's like the UFC title as well. That's definitely a UFC title.
Oh, the merge is complete. The merge is complete. But I do like the look of the title. I think it's a nice title. It's the best title. It's the best title they've made since the NXT UK title.
Yeah, I agree.
I would have stolen it though. If I was in the front row, I would have jumped around trying to steal it. Just for clout.
Welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I'm not doing the intro because it's too loud in my ears and I'm too fucking tired. And this guy right here
is Marcus the Grand Finale.
Yes.
Levi, you were gonna hate the title even if it was perfect. If it was perfect, you would have hated that title. It doesn't matter. It could have been Tony Khan's face on there, snorting cocaine on that title, and you would have hated that title. So it's alright belt. It's a good looking belt. It looks better than the Intercontinental title. It looks better than the current Universal titles. I actually like this belt.
I don't necessarily mind the title. So we're coming off a fabulous best of show.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't seen it.
Yeah, and I also want to say, Manny, what the hell? What the hell is this thumbnail? Where would you even find that first image of her licking? I don't even remember this happening. Ever.
That happened before WrestleMania. Okay.
And I was there for Nikita Woods. That might be my hands for all I know.
When did you get blue nails?
Shut up. Don't worry about what I was wearing.
And when did you get lady fingers?
Shut up, Manny. I take care of myself when I go to big events like WrestleMania. Okay?
I take care of myself.
Shit. I get manis and petties.
Yeah,
I get petties to go with my pettiness.
It was actually really enjoyable being in the chat. This time around, there was a lot of people talking in the chat. Go watch it.
I woke up.
Yeah, go watch it. It's generally quite funny. I feel like the added clips to emphasize some of the stuff that were going on, I think fit better than it has ever done in previous best ofs. Yeah, especially with the Eric ones.
All right, Manny. I have a question. Are you gonna add shorts to the best of show ever? They're 1 minute.
I should, but
I
they're
don't
not
know. I
our
don't know.
content. They're not our content.
You
Like
act-
the only
when
real
did that
person...
become a problem? It's
Because
already
why
on
would
our
I
channel.
add shorts?
It's already on our channel.
Yeah, but it's not going to make any difference to the views of the actual video.
I know. I'm just saying. Or would there be a best of shorts later in the year in the new dump? It's 10-minute video, probably.
No, that'd be pointless to have. that I feel like that's a pointless video to have because the real emphasis is because it's a short. You're making a 10-minute video of shorts unless we react to the 10 minutes of all those shorts, which could be a better video.
Could be. Maybe we do jorts and shorts. It's a new show.
It's a zoomed out version of us just sitting in shorts.
Sitting in our jorts, watching shorts.
So yeah. Should we get... There isn't really any news outside of CM Punk was at Raw yesterday.
Yeah, Manny, that was the news until the news and then the news. So CM Punk shows up to Raw. CM Punk, apparently, this is all speculation and reports. We have no facts about any of this. But Phil shows up, and he's in the back, and he squashed the beef with The Miz, which I didn't know there was. I don't remember what this is even about, but I'm sure it's justified or whatever.
Yeah, allegedly talking to Triple H.
Talking to Triple H. Chilling in the background until the Dark Lord gets wind of this and asks him to politely leave, as he believes that this is a ploy and a publicity stunt. Phil leaves, and then they ask him to take Tamina too, and they take off.
They did not ask him to take Tamina.
Tamina's gone. Tamina is now all elite. That's what I need to see. They tried to make the deal. We'll give you Tamina if you give us AJ Lee. Come on, Phil, make the deal. So that's my feeling of the whole thing, or what happened there. But if you were, Manny, quick question: if you were WWE's full creator and runner and ruler, Vince McMahon, the Lord and Savior of all WWE or whatever, would you politely ask Phil to leave, or would you be like, "No, Phil, stay. Come on, let's cater it. You know, but you like it. Ryback's here too."
I mean, I would have told him to stay. I would have kept him around till the start of Raw, because then it adds a little buzz to Raw. I don't think it's wise to have him in the actual building for Raw. But it doesn't make sense to have him in the building anyway, because unless it was there, because I still want to know if they've squashed the beef between CM Punk and Seth Rollins.
Yeah, there's so many other beefs. Yeah, he hates everybody. He hates everybody in all locker rooms.
Yeah.
So, and the main person who I was like, oh, maybe he's there to see Kofi Kingston. Kofi ain't there. That's one of his good buddies. I don't think he hates yet. So, but I would have threw him out quick and easy. I don't need the crowd chanting CM Punk, CM Punk. I know Maurice was there. I don't need you in the crowd chanting CM Punk or get whipped that he's in the back. And I don't need him taking photos with Bad Bunny or doing negotiations with Bad Bunny to show up, hey, you want to jump off a ladder to be all elite? Nah. So I would have threw Phil out too. I felt it personally being a publicity stunt as well.
It had to be a publicity stunt. But if he did want to come back, now isn't the time. Tony Khan's already made a big fuss about last summer with Triple H. I wouldn't necessarily call it tampering, because there isn't really trying to poach wrestling talent from AEW.
Well, he did whatever he could. He did his best, at which Malachi Black seemed like he was being poached, or Andrade, who beat up Sammy Guevara and was suspended.
I think so. I think Andrade should be everyone's favorite wrestler for doing that to Sammy Guevara.
He's like, don't hit him or I'll fire you. And he was like, all right. You son of a bitch, I can't fire you.
I wish him the best in everything he does. He could murder someone. I'd be like, but he still punched Sammy Guevara.
You're a character wishing the Andrade trial. And we would like to bring in Lord Manny Hayes as a character witness. What is your dealings with Andrade? What do you think of him? Do you know him personally, sir? No?
No, but
No?
he touched me here in my heart when he punched Sammy Guevara.
Yeah.
And then he got suspended for it.
Your Honor, I'd like to see Exhibit A, scenes from AEW Access. Everybody hates this man. Come on. Everybody wanted to get a piece. Andrade finally got him. But other than that, you know.
Hold on now, Luchador. Hold on. How dare you, Luchador? Because there was one scene.
What is this spelling? What is this spelling?
Because as we both know, this guy is always high on drugs. And he's a parent, and you need to get your shit together for a Luchador. But anyway, the other interesting thing Andrade has done in AEW, Marcus, what is your boss?
Oh, yes. What is your
boss?
But that's all he's done. So, yeah, the summer of tampering is over, and CM Punk is about to bring it back to me in the Summer of Punk Volume 3. This time, it's personal.
Oh, I just read one. The only thing Andrade did that was interesting. And Luchador, Charlotte is interesting. Ooh. The bottom boom.
Why don't we have that? Why don't we have the drum, the little joke drum?
Because I don't have a Roadcaster Pro to have a soundboard like Eric does.
Yeah, well, the $1 Million Man, aka Eric, who I believe might be stealing funds from Mississippi Welfare as well, because where did he get the money from it? But should also incorporate to do. Even though this message of me calling him out on not having it will not be heard by him because he does not watch the show. He's like Brock Lesnar.
Much like all the jokes and call outs of him on the best of, he'll never see because he'll never watch it.
Yeah. It's like if a bear, what is it? The bear shit in the woods or something? I forget the saying. It's too early.
Isn't it if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound? If no one's there to hear it.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bear shit in the woods, huh? Nah, that's not it at all. If a bear shits in the woods, does anybody know?
You think, really off topic.
Shits in the woods.
You know, like if you have a really hard shit and you grunt and make sound like, oh! Do you think a bear makes the exact same sound?
I think it's a lot louder. Going, oh! Why did I eat that? Oh God!
Where is the show gone?
That guy was so spicy.
Okay, let's get on to Raw before we go into weird topic. Dig deeper into the weirder realm of the Untitled.
This is going to be a short show because you're dead tired. I'm obviously dead tired and delusional because I'm thinking about bear shit in the woods.
Raw opens up with Cody Rhodes. He starts off with stripping. He starts with like strip show.
Let me show you something. Oh, Sean, no.
He thought he was cute.
He know he's sexy.
I got the looks.
Someone needs to splice that video now. Drive on the ground wall. Whoa! He throw that in the middle of it.
Cody tells the Beast, I dare you to leave another scar on me. Pick a piece. Pick a body part.
And somewhere Brock Lesnar going, all right. I kill you. How you like that scar? Come back from that scar. Come back from the scar of death.
Okay, so I ask you this question. Where do you want Brock Lesnar to leave a scar on you?
Jesus. Well, Manny, you may not know this about me, but I am a Sagat fan from Street Fighter. Just give me a good old-fashioned uppercut across my chest. That's a mortal wound that I will always remember and never forget.
I don't think you're the type of person that walks around California with his shirt.
I will. I will. If Brock Lesnar leaves me with a mortal scar over my chest like second, and people will be disgusted. They see my fat ass titties, and they'll be like, "Why is he doing this?" Why is he doing this?
I'd ask him to get me in the face, because then I can walk around like Prince Zuko,
I was gonna say
as
Seal.
if I lost, or as if I lost an Agni Kai. Avatar people watch it.
Yes.
Not the blue people, the real Avatar.
Yeah, I'm talking about the last Airbender people. The one with the Fire Nation. Maybe, Netflix gonna fuck that up anyway, as the original creator stepped out the live action series. I just don't understand. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone, people. Just give me the last Airbender on Netflix as the cartoon, and I'll be fine just like that. You don't have to remake anything. But maybe,
then Finn comes out and offers him a spot in the Judgment Day, which he politely declines.
You know what? He did politely decline, but if I feel bad, I'm still taking offense. Come on. I came out here with open arms, and I thought, look at what you needed. We already made deals with the Hills. We already made deals with the Bloodline. We didn't like working with them. We didn't like the business. They supposed to have killed Rey Mysterio. Why is Priest fighting Rey Mysterio tonight to finish the job? That is not good business. It was It was
Sagat's got the best backbreaker in the game.
He does.
Bane.
It's pretty good. Well, Bane's pretty good.
Bane broke Batman.
Yeah. Bane broke Batman in Batman's armor. And then put Batman him in his own personal prison in Dark Knight Rises. It's a lot. There's a lot of chat between Luchador and what you call him, and Levi.
Yeah, and then we get the LWO versus the Bloodline. The match was okay.
We knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, the LWO would never wins.
Yeah, you can't spell LWO without taking L's. What do you think about? I don't know what the validity of this, or if he was serious or not. Chavo's sick of Rey Mysterio using the Guerrero name for his own money.
I don't think Rey profits from the Guerrero name. Like, I mean, he gains sympathy for it. So, oh yeah, Rey's. But then you've got to. If he's going to toe that line, he needs to tell Sasha Banks to cool it. He needs to tell
every Latino wrestler. Yeah. Every Latino wrestler.
All of them, because the WWE still profit off of Latino heat.
Chavo needs to do the one thing that Chavo does best, and that's be Chavo and just stay out of the way. When people talk about the Guerrero legacy, I believe Chavo is the last person they mention.
Well, the Guerrero legacy is being run.
It goes Chavo Classic.
The Guerrero legacy is being run through the mud anyway by Vicky and her daughter's problems.
Oh, God. Jesus. God. The LWO's getting their ass whooped on a weekly basis, though. We're thinking of new music.
I liked it.
Viva La Raza, and there it goes. I thought it was really good. I thought it was an upgrade for the Legado music.
Yeah. The finish felt like it took forever as Cruz del Toro was setting up on the ropes, which felt like 2 minutes before he got spiked, followed by the 1D.
Hey, the replay, it looked good.
Yeah, because they cut out like 20 minutes.
Yeah. They cut out 20 of him just going, Okay.
They dedicate the win to the Tribal Chief and proclaim they will win their 9th tag team title on SmackDown.
Yeet. They went hard on selling this match throughout the night.
They did.
But, like, every other segment was the Usos, Sammy, or Jimmy, and something like that. And them just talking about this week on SmackDown, we're might have the WrestleMania rematch. And they kept selling this throughout the night, which was the most promotions I think they've ever did a tag match in the history of WWE, because they don't give a fuck about tag teams.
And at one time, I think I'm allowed one of these a year. LAX was better than the LWO.
Absolutely.
100%.
Both versions, multiple versions of LAX is better than LWO.
See, I preferred the Hernandez and Homicide one.
Yeah, but even the Pride and Powerful edition of LAX, Santana and Ortiz, it's better than LWO.
Jey Uso was getting his food ordering in the back. If you wanted to know, it's mahi mahi with extra soy.
They keep bringing this up. Is that like literally his meal?
I don't know, but I don't like Mahi Mahi.
I like Mahi Mahi.
And then he runs into Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn still finds it weird that Jay keeps dedicating his wins to Roman. Sami tells him by adding his name into this once again, this isn't gonna end well for him because he doesn't intend on losing the tag titles. Jay asks him, "Why you care, man?" Sami says, "I feel bad for you." Don't feel bad for me, Sami. Don't worry about what goes over on the bloodline because you made your choice, and unfortunately, I made mine too.
I appreciate your
emphasis.
Your emphasis on your Jay Uso's on point. Your Jay Uso's on point. I made mine, Sami. Like your teeth are connected together, and your lips can barely move, and you add that extra steak from your ribs, your soul. I tried, Sami. I don't need you. I don't need anybody, or whatever he says.
And then Trish is in the back, claims Becky is struggling, juggling being the top of the women's division and being a mom, while Trish is over here thriving.
Yeah. Trish compared. I never thought we'd measure momhood on WWE Raw. Like, I am the better mother. No, I am. That's what this feud's about. I'd rather go with I fucked your man. I'm sorry. I am.
Then Trish said I took her out of misery. Trish said I took her out of misery, and Becky should really be saying, "Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Trish."
I think whenever they have this match, we might get a thank you, Trish chant in the middle of that.
Well,
they may turn Becky
we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it when we do the watch along.
Well, I think Trish is going to do the typical Canadian arc of her heel phase. Christian's in that same phase right now. Next thing you know, she's going to be wielding a dinosaur after Becky. But let me pause and go with a shout out to all these old Latino groups. The Filthy Animals. The Natural Born Thrillers. Or also, and Three Live Crew. All feature Conan. These are all Conan groups, by the way.
Well, you can't claim the Three Live Crew because the Road Dogg was in that.
No, but it's Conan. Conan was in there, so all these groups were involved in Conan. I feel like he has the trademark on being a Latino faction.
I'm not giving you the Free Life Crew because R-Truth was in there, Road Dogg was in there, and Conan.
I feel like Conan has the trademark of being, if you have a Latino faction, Conan has to be the one that started it or in it somehow. But, here we go. What's next?
The Street Profits versus Shelton Benjamin and Cedric. Why was this even a match? This did not need to be on the show.
It was a match for the simple reason, as Corey Gray says, guys, this is the last time we're ever going to see Street Profits together. It's so many words. It's so many words. He's like, I don't know, it feels eerie, but it feels like the last time we ever see these two teams ever team together
Marcus.
again. So they're gonna break up, and Cedric and Sheldon are gonna get released. That was the end of the black tag teams.
I'm glad you had some insight into this because according to PW Insider Elite, the WWE executive chairman made major changes to the show. McMahon changed the finishes of a number of matches, notably of how the finishes would come about, as opposed to altering the planned winners. The 77-year-old also added the Street Profits versus Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin to Raw. Why? Why did Vince think we needed this?
They gave no intro or nothing. Just like, here we go. I'm so confused now. I am now confused what Mustache Vince is doing in his spare time. There's no flavor on the show. There's no one shaking their booty. We need some black people to sing and dance for me. But I don't understand. I watched the show not knowing what you just said, Manny. That Vince changed that part or whatever, or added whatever. But I thought this felt like a Triple H show, to be honest. I didn't see anything wrong. I didn't feel anything wrong or whatever he made changes.
I think he cut a few women segments, which it did feel like it was only the damage control thing, and that was about it.
No, Trish was being a mom and angry mother. So what else was she got to do?
Yeah, but that was 2 seconds.
What else was she going to do? Becky's not around.
Triple H made the
I think she's
announcement.
still blacked. Oh, no, I think that's not the term I'm using correctly. Blacked out.
Triple H talks about Roman Reigns defending the title for close to 1,000 days and that he's that damn good. Talks about Roman Reigns negotiating defending the title less frequently. While it's great for Roman Reigns, it's not great for the WWE. When Roman gets drafted, he was praising him and then he turned on him. When Roman gets drafted to whatever brand he will take the WWE Undisputed Universal title with him. The other brand will determine a new champion. In Saudi and on Night of Champions, they will crown a new World Heavyweight Champion. This will be a champion you will be proud of. This will be a champion you will respect. He will they will defend the championship any place, any time, all over the world, which sounded like the 24/7 title.
It sounded like that, but I understood what he meant. But not, like, it's not 24/7 hours a day. Tozawa, R-Truth, in Japan, it can happen anywhere on the streets of Munich, Ireland, or something. I don't know. Not Germany, not Ireland. But anywhere. But, I understand why he turned on Roman in the middle of this stuff. He thought Roman's the greatest. He can beat anybody. He's so great. He's our champion. 1,000 days he's approaching. But he had that cut. He doesn't have to defend it. He broke the Jack Tunney rule. He's out there not to fear. You don't have to be proud of what he's doing because he's disgusting as a cheater and a liar and he's a piece of shit. He's just like me, though. He's just like me. And I would have did the same.
I like the fact that he was like, I would do it too. If I had an opportunity, I would do it too. I mean, I would too.
Yeah. I would do less title defenses and, I would pack up my stats. I pat my stats. Oh, I don't have to fight for 2 straight pay-per-views. I pat my stats. My main thing about this title, Manny, you all know where I stand on this, I think. I like less titles, and I think it was fine with just Roman having the title, and I don't think Raw needed a champion. I just think they needed a better champion that can handle Raw, or that, if Theory was doing his job, as John Cena said, we wouldn't need this title in the first place. But I do like the design of the title. I don't think I need the title, though, to be honest.
I mean, I feel like other wrestlers will get an opportunity. I feel like the last couple of months, you kind of noticed it a little bit. Like, even with injury, the Raw roster, the rosters as a whole felt like it was missing something.
Yeah.
And it felt like there was there was a glass ceiling when it came to Roman. Like, there was a bigger divide from mid-card to main event because of Roman and the escalation of how well they've dealt with that story and stuff like and the character work of Roman and the bloodline. So it's harder for someone new to jump into that level because Roman could technically stay there for 10 years. You know that, right? Like he could stay there for like 10 years at the top and then no one else would be able to thrive. And I feel like that's what's missing from that without that secondary title.
But could you have just done that with the Intercontinental or United States title? I don't need all these titles. I don't need all these belts.
You could.
Both companies.
You could, and then the emphasis on the titles become the title is the biggest thing like the Intercontinental title now feels like it means something once again. The US title, not so much.
Yeah.
It's a completely different from the interim titles.
No, I don't think it's an interim title. I don't have that feel. It feels more like to me the Mid-Atlantic title or whatever the hell it's called, the international title right now, or the TNT title or somewhere along that.
It's like how they build
another belt.
It's how they build it.
They better do something. To me, this belt better be different from the Universal Undisputed title because we're always going to look at this title as, like Luchador said, the B title. Roman's the champ. Like, if somebody were a casual fan, let's say with Susie, I don't know who the fuck's going on, person comes up to you and be like, oh, man, you like wrestling. Who's the champ right now? You're going to say the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, is the champion. You're not going to go whoever holds that world title, whether it's Cody or Lesnar or Omos. I don't care. I'm I'm just naming people, or Montez Ford or Dawkins or whoever, or main event Jey Uso, you're not going to care about them because they're not the tribal chief Roman Reigns. The guy to beat is the tribal chief. So what they're basically telling me, Roman is not going to be beat for another 1,000 days or something. And I don't really need that. The only way to make this title to be special is if, like he said, if you plan on traveling the world and quote unquote they're open for business and you're allowed to like wrestle in New Japan or something, or you're allowed to go to Red Pro or Progress or some random shit like that, that's the only way I would appreciate this title if it's not defended just in WWE. Other than that, it is unnecessary. Beautiful looking belt for me, unnecessary.
Levi says this belt has less prestige as Nick Aldis's NWA belt. The belt's been around for one day, Levi.
It's not even it's not even in circulation yet, Levi. It's not even in circulation. It's still a preview. It's like getting mad at a car that hasn't even been on the road yet.
I'll give him that. It has no prestige at the moment. But I said the exact same thing about the the Atlantic title. When AEW
the international title now. The international title. It's now the international title. The international title of pancakes.
I said the exact same thing when they brought that around. And believe it or not, as much as I don't like him, Orange Cassidy has brought prestige to that title.
No, he hasn't. I don't give a fuck about that title. I don't give a fuck about that title or the trios titles.
Marcus, at this
point,
or the
TNT title at this point.
When you look at AEW's titles, the international title or whatever it's called is higher than the TNT title.
It is. You're right. You are right. I'm not going to argue that. But I would have used the argument of the TBS title, the host title, had no purpose. And now it is, who can beat Jay Cargill for this title has more prestige than all those belts combined.
It's the black title, Marcus.
If Taya Valkyrie takes his title from Jade tomorrow, Manny, I'm going to quit watching AEW. I'm canceling my WWE Network subscription. Don't take that title away from us. We follow TBS.
Jimmy Uso talks about a super kick party because he's main event Jim. No, fam. The right hand man. You ain't making that. Jimmy Uso. Nah,
you earthworm Jim at best. You can't take any of this.
Jimmy Uso's concerned why Jay isn't paying attention to him, why he looks a bit depressed. Jay asked him, has he thought about what might happen if we don't win?
You can't think like that, Oos! You've been talking to Sammy! You been talking to Sammy! You can't talk to him, that fool get in your head!
You gotta talk to Sammy! You need to stay focused!
We ain't losing, we're gonna do what we always do!
And then Jimmy later in the night confronts Sammy, claims Kevin is using him. He used him to get the titles, and when they lose, he's gonna turn on him. He hasn't. Do you think he hasn't forgotten the amount of times you kicked him in the face?
Yeah. And then I guess we can fast forward to Sammy, Kevin. Where have you been all night? All night. I've been talking to Jay. You can't talk to him.
Marcus, you can't skip over the best bit of that whole segment.
I swear to God, we're doing William Shakespeare. Yeah.
Matt Riddle talking about the Little Giants.
Oh, yes.
One of the best children's movies of all time.
It's the only time where, oh no, I rooted against the Cowboys in that one too. But the Cowboys look cool. I enjoyed Al Bundy as the coach of the Cowboys. Little Giants is not replayed or mentioned enough. Maybe that's a watch alone we'll do. I haven't seen that movie in probably 30 years, Manny. I haven't seen that in 30 years.
And The Sandlot was good.
Oh, The Sandlot's a classic. The Sandlot's a classic. Little Giants, though, I feel like I haven't seen it in 30 years. Or had anybody talk about in probably 20 to 5 years or more.
I feel like we should watch that. I don't
even know where you can find that. That might be one of those films that are like some weird copyrights and no one has it. Yeah. Because I feel like it's never shown.
I feel like we need to watch Draft Day on Friday.
No, Manny, I'm not doing a watch alone Draft Day.
Why not?
Because I want to sleep, damn it. We already have Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Yeah, but we're waiting for Eric and Shantae for that.
Oh, so you want to do Draft Day on the
Draft.
actual NFL draft day, round 2.
No, yeah, but when we watched that on Friday, what is it? Draft night on SmackDown. It worked.
While we're drinking a draft beer or something. If you want to watch draft day, Manny, then damn it.
I've only watched Angels in the Outfield twice, and the only time I've remembered it is.
Yeah. No, Angels in the Outfield. I'm not a fan of Angels in the Outfield. It's my least favorite movie because I am a baseball purist. I prefer Major League, Little Big League, and I'm blanking out on another baseball movie that I really like. It fits in the same vein. And Rookie of the Year. No, Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year is one of the best films ever.
Those are my baseball movies, and Angels in the Outfield did not live up to par. And this is me as a kid going, I don't think I care about Danny Glover and these kids. And I should love this. It has Christopher Lloyd in it, Tony Danza. I should love this movie. Nah, didn't care for it.
Henry, row, guard, no. And then you got the manager like Rabbit Foozer. I let you know why. I hope the Bears die this year. Hold
on. Manny does not mean the bears in the wilderness. Please protect your bears. Only you can prevent forest fires. Hope the bears die. No, but Manny, I wish you all the success with that guy. I'm not going to even say his name anymore.
Believe it or not, I'm not wearing the hat. I refuse.
Yeah. Hey, Ron, good luck with that.
I've never have. I know we were meant to do a short show.
We almost did it. And then you had to bring up draft day.
It wasn't just draft day.
I know. It's a lot of tangents.
How the hell are we giving away a first for that? Because Aaron Rodgers is an Iron Man. He will play 65% of the snaps in this season.
Yeah. He's going to... Well, I don't think you lost a this year pick, right? They're all next year?
Yeah, so we swapped first. So you picked 2 spots ahead of us. And I think we're giving you a second this year. And then we're giving you a conditional second next year, which could turn into a first, which is going to be a first.
Yeah.
He don't miss games.
Yeah. So we're gonna be okay. I feel the Packers' future is nice. Like we finessed you guys. You guys, if you don't win the Super Bowl, Manny, you guys gave it all away for nothing. Because you got 1 year, maybe 1 year of Aaron Rodgers left. That's it. He ain't gonna go Tom Brady until he's 50. He ain't doing that.
Well, and the other thing is, we ain't got a good offensive line. Gonna die. So Damage Control versus Bianca Belair front back, which is
I'm sorry, I got distracted by a luchador. You know what? They were talking about No Holds Barred watch along. He rooted for Zeus because we're being for Compton. I was like, what? I rooted for Hogan. I was on the wrong side of history on that one. But
front back
anyway.
and Liv Morgan. This match was just there. This match was awful.
I wouldn't say it was awful. It was there.
I don't need to see front back Raquel Gonzalez. Her front is exactly the same as her back.
So if you spin her head around, you see the same thing. But Io did her flips and Bianca. I mean, they established that I guess there's some few. Someone needs to beat Bianca, and Io might be the one.
I don't think it's Io. Yeah. I think Damage Control breaking up.
Oh, absolutely.
Much of the rumors are going on about, but I think it's going to be an ugly breakup. But I think Io's turning on Bailey, or vice versa.
Well, she did at the end of the match have that. What the fuck? Look, they lost. Jesus, I'm around losers. I was a champion. I was unbeatable in NXT. Now look at me taking L's left and right. We look like the LWO, for God's sakes.
Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley, they say much of nothing. They brawl. The Bronson Reed, that big ass comes out and gets involved, takes out everyone. Heels
unite, and then kills. Yeah, I was fine with that segment. I was fine. Bobby says nothing. Theory was all right. Talking about Bobby, I was. The segment was there as well. What nothing special.
Mustafa Ali steals a win in his hometown as he defeats Chad Gable.
Rare win. I feel like this is one of the finishes Mr. Man James. Fuck you, Shorty G.
Finn Balor versus Cody Rhodes. It was all right.
It's alright, What do you mean, but he said But no, I would say it seemed like there's a better match on like a pay-per-view for bigger thing. There's a lot of people emphasizing the heavyweight title that's at ringside, I guess the whole night. I did like that part of the show, that they were like, stay focused on like, this is important, and that all the wrestlers seemed to be like, oh, this is important throughout the night of the show, which is something that I think most wrestling shows should do, and this is mostly pointed at AEW, when something happens and they never bring it up again. I like that all the wrestlers are like, oh, there's a new title here. Jay White.
Seth Rollins versus Omos. Says a new title.
That did not happen.
Says the new title is an opportunity to have a fighting champion, not about politics. Omos comes out. MVP claims Seth might not have much of a future after Backlash. Seth says he's going to make Omos big ass famous and give him the match of his life.
Now, so I remember when this was announced randomly on SmackDown, I was like, what's going on? I was like, they're retro, they make it work. I think this is one of the great wrestling challenges of all time, and it's going to prove if Seth Rollins is truly not only the best in the world, but maybe one of the greatest of all time in the top 5. If he pulls out a tremendous Omos match,
I'm putting him in the same.
I am intrigued. Like, I'm going like, he's amazing if he does this.
I'm putting him in the same conversation as Shawn Michaels if he manages to pull out a decent match out of Omos, because Shawn Michaels managed to have an incredible, like incredible's too strong, a good match against the Great Khali. Go YouTube that. That was way better than it should have been.
So I believe that's the footage they probably watched, and Shawn was like, or Seth was like, I can do that one. But I am more intrigued about this match to see what Seth can do with Omos than I am about it actually being a part of a storyline or a good match. I know this goes against everything. I'm just curious about that. Do I think it's going to be good? I think we're going to get another but I think that I'm more curious of the challenge for Seth Rollins to do this.
Matt Riddle, we've already spoke about that. Then we get Rey Mysterio versus Damian Priest. The match did not matter because Bad Bunny came out with a kendo stick.
I'm upset.
Hits Priest, and then he says he's not hosting Backlash anymore. He's going to Puerto Rico to kick Priest's ass in a street fight, and Priest is caught on camera saying, "I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to end you. I don't go to your workplace. I didn't go to Coachella and go on stage and try to upstage you. How dare you go to my place of work and attack me? That would be amazing."
Do you know that would have made more headlines than Priest putting Bad Bunny through the table?
Yeah, I would have did a whole thing, but I'm assuming there's rules at Coachella in which they can't destroy a set, maybe, or I don't know. But if they would have had security like trying to hold him back, and then he gets the Bad Bunny trying to throw him through stuff, it would have been so cool with all those people. I think it would have started a riot, to be honest, because there's a lot of people on drugs. We don't probably want another.
El Luchador wasn't there. El Luchador wasn't there.
It's not like what's the rapper? God damn it, Sicko Mode got Travis Scott situation. That man caused that if someone would have tried to kill Bad Bunny. And like, who's this guy? Because 90% of those people would not have known who wrestling was there. They would not have known. They just was like, oh shit, someone's trying to attack Bad Bunny. They would not know the storyline. But it would have gained a bunch of publicity of, oh, look at Coachella, Bad Bunny does wrestling angle on TMZ. But I have a problem. I was advertised that Bad Bunny would be on Monday Night Raw tonight, Manny. I was advertised that. I I am a casual wrestling fan, and I just wanted to see Bad Bunny on Monday Night Raw. Why is he showing up 10 minutes before the show? He was so late!
Before the show ends?
Yeah, 10 minutes before the show ends, he shows up. And it was like, oh, he barely made it. What if I paid to see Bad Bunny and the show's over, and then he shows up, hey man, the show's over. I know you dressed in your cowboy outfit like Brock Lesnar, which is going around apparently. Everybody wearing cowboy hats and trench coats. Trish and Brock Lesnar and Bad Bunny. Maybe they're forming some petty ass faction.
In Chicago, going, you know what? I'm going to Monday Night Raw because I want to see Bad Bunny tonight. None of them. I think a lot of people, it was a sellout crowd in the Allstate Arena. What else were they here to see? Bad Bunny is an international success, and you know what? He had a classic match with The Miz. I think people in Chicago came to see Bad Bunny. But yeah, I till I read that story about Vince making major changes to Raw, I didn't think this was any different Raw to the Raws I've been watching since the merger, prior to the merger.
Yeah. Yeah, it felt the same. I thought it was an okay Raw. I like that they emphasized the title, and it left me some intrigue there. Petty Trish is always great. Always that. But the most exciting thing for Raw, honestly, was CM Punk's coming on the backstage before the show. Him and Tamina outside the building.
That was the more funnier thing because there was a video of CM Punk in the parking lot allegedly CM Punk in the parking lot with Tamina, and then Marcus said, "Should we use this as a short?" And this is me like wanting to go to sleep.
Hey, but paraphrasing text, I said, Manny, if not, get your rest. Don't worry about this. Like,
then we broke it down. Then we actually broke it down. I was half asleep, and we had a proper conversation about it. Saying, I don't think that looked. The only person I can actually make out in that poorly shot video is Tamina. That just looks like some random guy. That could be Fred Durst for all I know.
Yeah, and let me tell you what I hate about that video. The video I saw, I don't know if this is the same video that everybody in the world saw, but it's the one where the guy's like, CM Punk, I won't tell anybody you're here if you come sign some stuff for you. Shut up. I'm so sick of these wrestling fans and people want people to sign shit. If I was a wrestler, I'm not signing any of your shit, and I'd be the #1 babyface on the show. I could be John Cena, and I wouldn't make your wish. Signing your autograph. You feel your deathbed, and I won't sign your shit because I'm so sick of you people forcing these people to sign your shit. Kiss my ass,
Marcus. I tell you, I'm taking a leaf out of my favorite wrestler. Ask me who my favorite wrestler is.
Manny, who's your favorite wrestler?
Big Money Kofi Kingston. You gotta pay that green.
Yeah. Sick of these wrestling fans. Oh, by the way, this is probably the truest statement of the night. NBA was amazing last night.
I didn't watch any of it. I didn't follow nothing yesterday.
Jimmy Buckets, 56 points, beating Milwaukee after they were down and out. I had a chance to make a bet with somebody because, I'm like, nah, the game's over. And I chose not to make this bet, but I could have won it because Jimmy Buckets was on some bullshit and proving that he is the true master of the playoffs. He's the greatest player in the history of the playoffs. But I consider him a B player in the NBA. I think he's a star or whatever, but he's not like the elite, not in the top 10. But when it's the playoff times, no one is better than Jimmy Butler. And then you got Bron out there going for 20 and 20 and getting clutch layups at the end. And just an amazing night in the NBA action. The NBA playoffs have shown that it is the most star-studded affair where the stars come out. John Morant just being amazing, just period, playing with one freaking arm.
Marcus, why are the Knicks on the verge of going through to the next round? Why? I can't handle this.
Manny, I can't handle the Knicks' success. They're already advanced. Oh no, they got one more game to advance.
One more game. They're 3-1.
Yeah. Wow. And last time we talked, Manny, you were like, worried about this game. No, they kicked ass. The Knicks are on some bullshit. Will they survive a second round? Maybe not. Especially if they're going against. I don't know who's in the brackets. I don't know if they're going against Miami or the.
They won't make it out. They won't make it out.
They wouldn't make it past those teams. They wouldn't make it. They're not beating the Sixers.
It's an achievement. It's an achievement at this point where they've come from.
Sometimes, Manny, it's nice to see Spike happy and all that orange. Look at Spike Lee smiling. It's rare. It hasn't happened in years since the 90s. Spike is back.
I was just going to say, keep an eye out for me being very depressed in December when Aaron Rodgers has Aaron Rodgers the team.
Where you decide to, are you still watching Ted Lasso? Are you watching it?
Yeah.
He decides to do what's his
Zaba.
name? Zaba.
Zaba retires mid-season.
Hey, no spoiler! No spoiler, Manny! I was just going to say a full Zaba.
Do you know what?
But yeah, he retires.
I hate Nate so much, and they've made him slightly likable in one of those episodes.
Nah, fuck Nate. Fuck Nate. I hold grudges. Oh. I also agree with this. The booking of the NBA has been on point. Like the Dylan Brooks is the ultimate heel. Draymond, Curve stops, and this has been a really fun playoffs. That all series have had something to watch, except for Denver and whoever the fuck they beat. I think it was Minnesota. I don't remember anything about it, but that was the only one where you just go like, there ain't nothing here. There's nothing here.
Yeah. I mean, I find basketball a little bit tough to watch because nothing matters in it. It feels like nothing matters.
Everything matters.
No.
It's so personal.
You see a basket, and then the other guy, the other team will probably go on the other side and put score. It's like it's so end to end that it's just like.
It's so fast paced. It's about the moves, Manny. It's about the moves, the movement, the speed of it all.
No, Marcus, that's
why I think this is the world's game because it's so fast and so in your face, and you connect with these characters.
I had to put the finishing touches on the best of because I couldn't take watching the semi-final of Manchester United versus Brighton.
See, soccer is just stress. It is so much stress. Like that's
So I remember there's a particular episode of this show. I think it was either the Clippers or I think it may have been the Clippers or it may have been the Dodgers. One of them lost. Like it was either the World Series or the title game. And then Manchester United had just lost the Europa League final. And we're both sitting here very depressed. It was like a depressing show. I remember that one. And then, I remember that feeling of it went to penalty shootouts. And I'm like, our goalkeeper can't save penalties. He's a great shot stopper, like a reaction save thing, because he dives like a cat. But like when the ball's in front of him and you can go any direction you want, he just doesn't stop anything. So I'm like, oh shit, is this all over again? I can't do that. I'm editing the best of.
Baseball and soccer, I believe, are the most stressful fucking things ever because you always just wonder. You're either one pitch, one swing away in every baseball game to just be like, my life can change forever. Other than I just want to jump in a giant hole and bury myself in the sand.
But I feel like baseball.
Like soccer, same thing.
I feel
it's
like
so hard.
Baseball's harder, I feel like, because it's like you're putting all your hopes on a guy that sometimes never hits.
Or a guy
never gets hit. Does nothing, or he gets hit or never makes base. He never gets to a base.
Yeah. Or that one pitcher who comes in that you know always gives up that hit. And you go like, oh, why did they put him in? But
whereas like football, you've got a chance. There's always a chance for either side. You fuck up, they'll pounce and score. Yeah. But that's it. Your game's over. It's like Spurs. Tottenham Hotspur lost.
I was thinking of San Antonio.
5 goals. 5 goals in like 20 minutes. 5 goals in 20 minutes.
That's disgusting.
You know it's bad when they substitute the goalkeeper at halftime.
Yeah. That's that same in hockey where it's like, get the fuck out of here. What are you on? What kind of bullshit you on? It's not my fault. You let them get through. They're making runs. Just to go back to this. Embiid's hurt? I didn't know Embiid got hurt. NBA stuff. the battle for California, I believe he's talking about Sacramento and Golden State has been amazing. But De'Aaron Fox is hurt. He's out with a broken hand, which is terrible because this is the greatest thing Sacramento's ever had, and now it's ruined. And now Golden State's going to go through, and they're going to play the Lakers, and it's going to end up being the Lakers, LeBron versus Steph again. So who booked this shit? The Clippers didn't even show up. That's what I'm going to say with this. We didn't even show up. We didn't show up. The whole year was just a waste. Hockey is stressful, but it's hockey. I'm a piece of shit hockey fan. I always support the local team that winning, and only if they get to the Stanley Cup. You see me rocking my LA Kings, San Jose Sharks, Anaheim Ducks, or even the Las Vegas Knights. I have no loyalty. I just cheer the closest team that I feel. I love the Knights. I love the Las Vegas Knights right now. That's my team, and the Kings.
But for me, I feel because of the Disney show, I found my second team. It's Wrexham. They got promoted. They got
I didn't want to know, Benny. I didn't want to know.
How would you not know? It was everywhere.
I knew, but I said I didn't want to know. For the sake of the show, I wanted to not know. I wanted to not know for the sake of the show. I saw it everywhere, and I was like, they spoiled the show.
It was so good. Watching them celebrate, I was like, "Oh, this is what supporting a small team feels like, and be succeeding."
It's like supporting the MLS. The MLS is fun. Well, that concludes the show. Manny, thanks for doing the short show today. You know, we had no long tangents.
You're part of this too, you know.
I know,
You act like it's just me.
Yeah, it was a connection. It was a double combination. I was happy talking about the NBA, soccer, and football, and Aaron Rodgers, and draft day, and Little Giants, and whatever else. It's fine. I had no problem with it. We have a problem though. We have a problem.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be solved.
Yeah.
I don't think it's, you know what? And because Ross isn't here to stop it, it's never going to end.
Yeah. This is never ending. So, literally in our pre-show, people who don't know and are still here, I believe it's, 5 people. It's a good turnout. We were saying before the show, there's nothing really to talk about. We can talk about CM Punk, we can talk about the new title, and then we're out. Nothing happened on Raw. And then I told man, 2 hours later, we're going to be talking about penises or something. And then 2 hours later, NBA talk. We're talking about the stress. Now we're cheering Wexel. We're saying fuck Nate. Where did we go? Where did our focus go?
We didn't have no focus.
Manny is dead tired. I'm dead tired. I don't know where this energy's coming from right now.
No, I don't. I'm exhausted. Do you know what? When we press N, people, that's it. You've got all what I had left in the tank.
Manny gives his Jimmy Bucket. Manny was like, I'm just going to have a normal game today. All of a sudden, he goes Jimmy Bucket and drop 56 on everybody. And here I am. I'm going to be LeBron and get 20 rebounds.
Fuck you, Levi.
Fuck you, Levi.
I knew this would be long.
Hey, you helped start this because you made us talk about the LWO, the Three Live Crew, the Filthy Animals.
Yeah, you're part of this.
You're part of this. You guys are part of this. You guys don't show up to the chat and create conversation.
You like watching us suffer.
We should release the suffering video once they hit in. It's just like, oh, Jesus. Start smoking.
Yeah.
Marcus, you don't smoke?
When this finishes, me and Marcus fight. We don't like each other.
Yeah. It's the full, the morning show or the newscasters who clearly don't like each other on the show, and they sip their tea in, and then someone will say something, they sip it, and they'll just give them that look of, I really hate that fucking bitch right there. I hate that motherfucker right there. And then they end the show, now I hope you guys have a good day, and then they have their little quiet time when the lights shut off, and it's like, and you just see them talking. Yo, you really fucked that story up, didn't you? You fucked that story up. That's what I imagine always happened. Fuck you. Fuck you, Carol. Go fuck another intern.
It's so toxic it needs it.
Yeah. Maybe one day, Manny, we're in the news now, and it just go dark. We just turn off our lights, and then we just start talking. we just start talking. Well, that
You
was
know you're a
a
piece of
fucked
shit.
up show. Yeah, you fuck you. Fuck you, Manny. Fuck you. You lucky I'm not in United K. I'll choke you out right now. I'm making it short. I'm making a 1 minute short. Post it online.
Oh, I can't even turn my light back on.
Oh, by the way, shout out to Tank for punching Ryan Garcia in the stomach. And going, ooh. That shit must have gave him diarrhea. That's the kind of punch that one. Huh? I'm good. Oh, I gotta take a shit. Ooh.
The amount of body shots in Beverly Hills Cop 1, I feel like if we took a drink for each turn, we'd be so dead. We'd be dead.
They literally was like, not the face.
The guy started doing body combos like,
Yeah. And then you see Eddie Murphy. By the way, we're still going. Let's wrap it up, B. Wrap it up. We need the award music to play us off.
Donate $30 to the show, and you'll get this shirt for free.
That sounds like prostitution.
And if you haven't already, make sure you check out the Best Of show. A lot of work goes into entertaining you for an entire month and then putting it all together for all the funny bits.
Yeah, again, Manny, thank you. Job well done. I acknowledge the tribal chief of the shadow. You bring the views and the best of all of us. You bring out the best of all of us.
It's hard work, you know. It's hard work.
And then when the lights go out, you don't do shit, Manny. Fuck you, Marcus.
I pay a small person in India to do all my editing for me.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, so Marcus will be back with ETE tomorrow. Not sure what they're talking about tomorrow. The Stardom show?
Probably a Stardom show, Mercedes. But you know what? It may be a topical show. Maybe talking about titles and belts and long championships and stuff. I may make it topical. It's a topical type of flavor. Topical punch. I'm calling it Topical Punch. That should be the name of our show anyway. Topical Punch.
Is it though?
No.
If you watch the Best Of show, it'd be like the child. We Hate Children podcast. Marcus wanted to kidnap a child, where I wanted a child to be V-triggered.
Yes.
Or power bombed through a table.
Well, welcome to the Child Abuse channel on YouTube, where we can tell you how to get away with it. Number 1, don't hit your children. That's what you gotta do.
Pay someone else to do it. Nah.
We're evil together.
Yes.
You know what, Manny? High five. High five.
And on that note, we out. We'll see you in the rest of the week. Peace.
Child abuse.